Man, not much we can do, but the weather is very, very hot again today, and we're due to get a bunch of rain. We were meant to get a bunch of rain this week, didn't really get much in the end. So it's like 28 degrees right now. I just walked home. I feel all sweaty, and it's just been like this too much lately, man. Geez. So today I want to talk about just letting go. If you're the kind of person that gets very anxious and overwhelmed, you're self-critical, you're perfectionistic, you like your environment around you to be very orderly and neat, then you might relate to this, because I'm all those things. Ellen gets fed up of me at times, and I get fed up of myself at times, and I also get fed up of her at times, because often she's a bit messy or unorganized, and stuff builds up like a pile of clothes, and I'm like, what is this pile of clothes? Are you wearing these again? Do they need to go in the wash? Why are they not in your wardrobe? Why is my room a mess? And it can be very frustrating when you live with someone else who doesn't really care about those things as much as you. And in her mind, she thinks, oh, for fuck's sake, just let it go. Who cares? Like, yes, there's a bit of mess. This isn't a show home. But in my view, it should be a show home. It should be lovely and neat, and we don't have to, oh, someone's coming round from the family. Fucking hell, get the Hoover out and do it all now at once. And that's what she does. You know, her brother came round a week or so ago, and she was like, fucking hell. And I was just deliberately being annoying, just like, whoops, oh, we're dropping stuff all over the place. Just to try and make the point that, yes, it's annoying, isn't it, when someone else is responsible for your environment not being neat. But I hit a certain point, because to be honest with you, me and Ellen were just arguing all the time about non-serious stuff. It's not like one of us has gone out shagging someone. It's just about this little stuff of like, oh, I've been doing more housework than you. Or I'm constantly telling you, like, don't wash dishes like that, and then it there. Whatever, all these stupid arguments. But it gets to a point where you're like, you know what? I don't want to argue with the person that I'm meant to be in love with and happy with. I want us to just have a nice life. But it can be hard. The reality is, everyone works many hours, and then there's non-stop obligations, and this is coming from someone without children. But we are getting a puppy in 3 weeks, and I do know that it's going to be very stressful, because we have 2 rabbits. They're very hard work, a lot of cleaning up and tidying after them. So you throw a dog into the mix, it's going to be very difficult. I'm going to get a lot of crap night's sleep to begin with, I'm sure. There's going to be rushing home from work on my lunch break to, you know, clean up piss and give the dog some interactions. It's hard. Life is hard. So you have to kind of be mindful of that and get off your own case at times and realize you're not always going to be perfect. You might have the intention of being peaceful and calm and not reactive, but there will be moments where you're just overwhelmed. Like right now, I feel fucking agitated because of this shitty heat and my head's all sweaty. Fucking hate it. But we're all in the same boat, and you have to remind yourself that it's not a pity party. Just because your life's hard doesn't mean someone else's isn't harder or as hard as yours, and it's not a competition, because a lot of people fall into that trap of, oh, you think your life's hard, you think you only got a little amount of sleep, well, I got 2 hours. It's like, well, let's just agree we both don't feel very good. Like, it's not about outshining each other with how terrible we feel right now. But yeah, I now feel more than ever that I'm very mindful of who I give my time and energy to. Of course, at work, I kind of have to bow down and do whatever I have to do to keep my job. But outside of that, I'm like, someone wants to meet up. Do I care to meet up with this person? Like, am I really bothered about having a relationship with them? And sometimes I am. But sometimes they might be like, oh, we should meet up every month. And I'm like, no, I can't do that. Let's meet up once every 5 months. That's more realistic. And it's not because I don't like him, it's because I only have certain energy to share. And again, once we got the dog, probably going to be at home nearly all of the time, apart from when I have to go into the office, which is not very far from here. I just walked home in 25 minutes. So that's kind of my life at the moment. But yeah, when it comes to control, just be mindful. If you are one of those people like myself who is just trying to make everything perfect so that you feel more comfortable, just checking it was still recording because my phone keeps getting full, and make it a deliberate, conscious action on your part to not be bothered as much by other people. So if someone cuts you up in traffic, try not to immediately react in a way that you normally would, which for me is probably calling them a cunt and beeping my horn. And just think, maybe that person, didn't mean to do that, or they're in a rush, they're not thinking clearly, they're having a bad day. Maybe they are just trying to cut in and get ahead of me because they think they're more entitled to the road than I. But you do have to recognise how much energy you're giving away on stuff that you cannot control, and ultimately asking yourself, does this make me feel good? Or am I burnt out because I'm just like, oh, this is annoying, this is annoying, this is annoying. Expect it to be annoying. Expect life to be fucking shite at times, and try and balance it out with some hobbies and interests and downtime, away from your phone, away from the irritating people in the world, away from all the noise and the cars. Go out into nature, spend a day at the beach. All these things can really help you. But I'm too hot to film this now. I'm going to go lay down in front of a fan for a bit. See you later.